Hey everybody. So here we are at the final game in my Megaman Game Boy series run. But first we actually get a proper cutscene at the beginning explaining the story. You might notice it's in color. That's because this game was made with to be used with the Super Game Boy peripheral, which gives it a few color palettes. Nothing too major, as was the case with the Super Game Boy, but still pretty nice. Oh crap, he's no selling. Well, that's not good. Insurance premiums in that city have to be through the roof. It gets blown up in just about every game. Okay, Mega Man 5. Like I said, the final Mega Man released for the Game Boy. And most people do consider this to be the best of them. And I would agree as far as actual presentation and everything. It is done very well. Really takes advantage of really pushes the Game Boy, I would say. Although Mega Man 3 and 4 did a really nice job also. Also, as you probably notice, we have new Robot Masters. Rather than just recycle Robot Masters from the NES games, we have a whole new set this time. Our charged Mega Buster shots are replaced by the Mega Arm in this game. Fires your fist, similar to the Hard Knuckle. And we get a kitty! Aww. Hello, kitty. Sadly, this is the only game where Tango has an active role. They never brought him back in any of the other games except like just a cameo. Just like in the previous game, we get and collect P chips and cash them in for items. Okay, we finally get started. So again, we have a selection of 4 of the Star Droids, as they're called, as the Robot Masters are called in this game. I prefer to start with this guy, Mercury. Yes, all of the Star Droids are named after planets in the solar system. Very different naming convention from before. I really hate those birds. Okay, so we have a sort of, we have Metal Man-esque conveyor belts, although, yeah, they change direction every few seconds, so... which can make platforming on them a little tricky. Well, just like that! Almost went right in the pit. This LP would not have been off to a very good start. We got Dustman Jr. over here. Okay, I know it's coming with this fall. Yep. This game doesn't hold back with the difficulty either. It is. The standard levels can get pretty tough. Okay, this guy, you're being really annoying, buddy. There we go. Speaking of Dustman, we got a mashup section. Change. There we go. I am not going for that E-Tank. They put some of those in really tricky spots. Really just trying to play on your greed. A lot of blind spike falls in this game, too. But we made it to Mercury. Okay. That grab buster shot that he fired at the beginning, it can steal your health as well as your items if you're carrying anything like energy tanks. Really evil bastard he is. Then he just breaks into pieces like a mini devil. They go in a pretty simple pattern, though. And so much for him. The levels in this game are pretty long, too, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna do all 4 levels in this video. Anyway, from Mercury we get the Grab Buster. Hitting enemies with it will always cause a small health to draw a small health over to you. So it's actually a really nice weapon to use if you're running low on health. And continuing on, Venus is the next one I go after. Venus' stage music is really cool. This game has really great music overall, too. Again, especially for Game Boy. Got bees, not the bees. I think the bees even mess up your controls if they sting you. Anyways, going back to the music in this game. Really awesome music. It's a shame I never, only on very rare occasions do I ever hear remixes of this. Again, most people focus on Mega Man 2 and 3. We want to be patient here, because those torrents of water will push you off the ladder. Or if you're just jumping across, it'll push you right into the pit. So we do not want to rush. These guys, they break apart when you hit them. This is a nice time to give Tango a try. So that's what Tango does. Turns into a little buzzsaw and just shoots through everything. Not too bad. Oh, these guys. Alternate between sucking you towards them and pushing you away. Again, not sure if I'm greedy enough to go for the E-tanks. Especially if I can get one easier right there. Oh, there's Eddie. There we go. Let's see, Mr. Krabs there throws a bubble that'll push you into the spikes. Okay, so we can bounce real high on these bubbles. Careful we don't jump into the spikes. Okay, now this portion gets a little mean with these things. That always makes me nervous when you have to slide under that. Now the bee's got me. Yeah, and you can see it slows your movement down a little bit for a few seconds. Again, we just gotta be patient getting past all this. Just have Tango deal with you. Okay, now the weakness order in this game is a little wonky, because I'm actually not going in their weakness order for that reason. So I don't actually have his weakness yet. I had a feeling you were going to do that for some reason. Okay. Not too terribly difficult, as long as you mind all the bubbles he shoots. From Venus we get the Bubble Bomb. Very nice weapon for, especially on flying enemies. And that's another big reason I did this level next, was to get Rush Coil. I want to get the Grab Buster just for the, sort of as an emergency weapon in case I get low on health. Then I get the Rush Coil. Anyways, we're only 2 Robot Masters in, we're almost 20 minutes. And so I'm going to end it here, and next time we'll take on the next 2. See you guys later.
I'm playing a game.